Welcome to PreMath. In this video, we have got this trapezoid ABCD along with this line segment CE, as you can see in this diagram, such that this segment CE is 13 units, and moreover this angle AEC is 105 degrees, whereas this angle ECD is 15 degrees, and these angles are 90 degrees each. And furthermore, this side length AD is equal to this segment EB. And now our task is to calculate the area of this trapezoid ABCD. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe. Please keep in mind that this figure may not be 100% true to the scale. Let's go ahead and get started. And here's our action plan. And now let's recall the definition of a trapezoid. Sometimes we call it trapezium, a quadrilateral with at least one pair of parallel sides. And here we can see this side AD is parallel to this side BC. And now let's recall the area of a trapezoid formula. Area equals to height h times a plus b all over 2. And here this BC is our base A, whereas this side AD is our base B, and AB is the height of this trapezoid. And now our task is to calculate this base A, this base B, and this height h before we could calculate the area of this trapezoid. And furthermore, we are going to use the basic trigonometry to solve this given problem. And here's our next step. Let's recall the straight angle property. In other words, this whole straight angle is 180 degrees, and we know this angle is 105 degrees. So therefore, this remaining angle has got to be 75 degrees. And here's our next step. Let's focus on this right triangle EBC. And now let's recall the triangle sum theorem. The sum of three interior angles in a triangle is always 180 degrees. We know this angle is 75 degrees. This angle is 90 degrees. So therefore, this angle has got to be 15 degrees. And now let's focus once again on this right triangle EBC. And now let's focus on this angle, which is 15 degrees. Then this side length is going to be the adjacent. This is going to be opposite side, and this longest leg is going to be the hypotenuse. And now let's recall SOHCAHTOA, and we are interested in sine angle and cosine angle of 15 degrees. And now let's focus on this sine of 15 degrees, which is opposite divided by hypotenuse. So I can write sine of 15 degrees equal to our opposite side. I'm gonna call OPP divided by our hypotenuse is 13. I'm gonna divide by 13. So therefore we can see that our this opposite side turns out to be 13 times sine of 15 degrees. So therefore our this opposite side EB turns out to be 13 times sine of 15 degrees. And now let's focus on cosine, which is equal to adjacent divided by hypotenuse. So therefore cosine of 15 degrees equal to adjacent side divided by hypotenuse is 13. So therefore our this adjacent side is going to be 13 times cosine of 15 degrees. So therefore our this adjacent side BC turns out to be 13 times cosine of 15 degrees. And now let's make an observation. We can see that this segment EB equal to this side AD. If this side length is 13 times sine of 15 degrees, so therefore this has got to be 13 times sine of 15 degrees as well. And here's our next step. Let's focus on this whole angle that is going to be equal to 15 degrees plus 15 degrees is going to make 30 degrees. And here's our next step. I have dropped this perpendicular DF on this side BC. And now let's focus on this right triangle DFC. We know this angle is 30 degrees, this angle is 90 degrees. So therefore this angle has got to be 60 degrees. And now let's make an observation. We can see that this whole side length BC is 13 times cosine of 15. And this side length AD is 13 times sine of 15 degrees. So therefore this side length FC is going to be this 13 cosine of 15 minus 13 sine of 15 degrees. And now we can see that this right triangle DFC is a special 30, 60, 90 triangle. And now let's focus on this 30, 60, 90 special triangle. And now we can see 30 degrees is our smallest angle. So the leg opposite to that angle is going to be our smallest leg. Whereas this 90 degrees is our largest angle. So the side opposite to that one is going to be our longest leg. So therefore in such kind of special triangle, the longest leg is twice the smallest leg, as you can see over here. And the third leg is going to be 8 times the square root of 3. And now let me go ahead and tweak this side length. I'm going to make this side just lowercase a. So therefore I'm going to divide this side by square root of 3. Then I'm going to divide each and every side by square root of 3 as well. And here we can see this square root of 3 and square root of 3 is gone. So we ended up with this simply lowercase a. Then our this FD segment length is going to be a divided by square root of 3. And here let's assume that this whole this length is just simply lowercase a. Then this DF length is going to be a divided by square root of 3. So therefore we conclude that our this DF length is going to be a divided by square root of 3, where our a value is this whole thing divided by square root of 3. And now since 13 is common in between these two terms, so I factor that 13 outside. And now let's make an observation. We can see that this DF length is equal to this AB length. So therefore our AB side length turns out to be 13 times cosine of 15 degrees minus sine of 15 degrees divided by square root of 3. And here's our final step. Let's go ahead and calculate the area of this trapezoid ABCD. And now let's recall once again the area of a trapezoid formula. Area equals to H times A plus B divided by 2. And our here A value is 13 times cosine of 15 degrees. B value is 13 times sine of 15 degrees. Whereas this H height value is this whole thing. So let's go ahead and fill in the blanks in this formula. So the area of this trapezoid is going to be equal to, I'm going to put 1 over 2 outside times our height is 13 times cosine of 15 degrees minus sine of 15 degrees divided by square root of 3, and then times this A value is 13 times cosine of 15 degrees plus B value is 13 times sine of 15 degrees. And in this next step I have factored out this 13 outside over here, and we are left with the cosine of 15 degrees plus sine of 15 degrees. And here in this next step I have brought this 1 divided by 2 over here. 13 times 13 is over here divided by square root of 3, and the rest I have multiplied over here. And now let's recall this famous identity. A minus b times a plus b could be written as a square minus b square. And here if I call this as lowercase a, this lowercase b, likewise lowercase a, and this lowercase b, then this whole thing could be written as cosine square of 15 degrees minus sine square of 15 degrees. As you can see in this next step, here I have multiplied out everything. This turns out to be 169 divided by 2 times square root of 3. And now our task is to find the value of cosine of 15 degrees minus sine of 15 degrees. And now let's recall the angle sum property. Cosine of alpha plus beta could be written as cosine of alpha times cosine of beta minus sine of alpha times sine of beta. And now let's assume that our both angle alpha and beta are 15 degrees each. Then this angle is alpha is going to be 15 degrees, beta is going to be 15 degrees. This angle alpha is once again 15 degrees, and this is 15 degrees as well. As you can see in this next step, I have replaced alpha and beta by 15 degrees across the board. And now we can see 15 degrees plus 15 degrees is going to give us cosine of 30 degrees on the left hand side, equals to cosine of 15 degrees times cosine of 15 degrees is going to give us cosine square of 15 degrees. Likewise, this is going to give us sine square of 15 degrees. And now let's focus on this part, cosine of 15 degrees minus sine of 15 degrees, and that is equal to cosine of 30 degrees. So I'm going to replace this part by cosine of 30 degrees. As you can see in this next step, I have replaced this whole thing by cosine of 30 degrees. And now we know that cosine of 30 degrees is square root of 3 divided by 2. So therefore, I am going to replace this one by square root of 3 divided by 2. As you can see in this next step, I have replaced this cosine of 30 degrees by square root of 3 divided by 2. And now we can see this square root of 3 and this square root is 3 is gone. So therefore, the area of this trapezoid turns out to be 169 divided by 4, and that is going to be equal to 42.25. So thus the area of this trapezoid ABCD turns out to be 42.25 square units. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos. Bye.